So as we said, this is the place where the first and third apparitions of the angel took place, and these are apparitions that prepare the children for the apparitions of Our Lady. Now they were here on the hillside looking for a more sheltered place from the weather, and so it's here that the angel appears to them, speaks to them for the first time. Before this, there was this apparition that was sort of vague, that maybe it was an angel. It was kind of hard to describe, an indistinct white form. So who is this angel? He identifies himself as the angel of peace. Right? So peace is something very much associated with Fatima. The place Kovada Iria means the hollow or the valley of peace, or the peaceful valley. And then the angel of peace comes to prepare this. So peace is very much associated with Fatima, and Our Lady's message is a message of peace. It is a message telling us how to obtain peace. That peace is not just a question of negotiation, of trying to get people to work together, but peace between men depends above all on peace with God. So if there is not peace with God, if we are in a state of enmity with God, as grave sin makes us God's enemies, causes us to lose the friendship of God. Besides losing His grace is the same thing as losing His friendship. If there is not peace between us and God, then there will not be peace among men. And so, we pray the Rosary to obtain peace, but fundamentally peace will never be lasting, and unless there is while peace will not be lasting while sin continues to predominate. This is also why we don't look for a permanent period of peace on earth. We don't think that one day we'll sort things out and there will be no more wars ever again, because sin always comes back. It is for each person, each individual, to avoid sin in his own life. And so sin can never be eliminated in a definitive way, and therefore war can never be eliminated in a definitive way. There can be periods of peace that are longer or shorter, periods of war that are longer or shorter, but ultimately there's no definitive solution, because there's no definitive way to eliminate sin from the world. It's a constant struggle against, and a constant struggle to obey God's law, and to obtain the grace of God for those who have fallen, who do not obey His law, who have become sinners. So the angel of peace. And this angel is also the angel guardian, the angel of Portugal. And today, although we didn't celebrate it at Mass, today is the feast of the guardian angel of Portugal. That's why all the children are here in pilgrimage today. The guardian angel of Portugal is traditionally understood to be Saint Michael, because of the consecration of the country to Saint Michael. This phrase, the guardian angel of Portugal, also recalls the common doctrine of theologians that not only does each individual have a guardian angel, but also every country has a guardian angel that looks over that country in general. And also a diocese would have a guardian angel. Other important associations of men, other important societies would have each their own guardian angel. And there are so many angels that help us, and we are not very attentive to their assistance, not very attentive to the kind of guidance they want to give us, which is fundamentally guiding us to heaven, guiding us to observe God's law, and guiding us to help in charity those who sin. So that's why in the second apparition, the angel is almost astounded, and this angel appeared to them, and the angel said, you have to pray and make sacrifices, taught them how to pray, and then he finds them sitting around the well doing nothing. What's wrong with these children? So he's trying to impress on them the importance. It's maybe a bit the difference between children or between human beings and angels. We take time to learn things, to grow in virtue, whereas the angels are so determined. They have such a powerful will that when they decide to serve God, that's it. They're going to serve God forever with all their strength. And so, if we need to strive, to struggle, to be faithful, and our guardian angels help us in this. We can note also these words of the angel's prayer, that first prayer that they were taught. My God, I believe, I adore, I hope, and I love you. So, it's an act of adoration, an exercise of the theological virtues. Therefore, something meritorious before God. And we take this adoration and with it, with this act of merit, we use that to ask pardon. So I believe, I adore, I hope, and I love you. So this is the act of someone who is a friend of God, who is trying to do, who is doing God's will. And I ask pardon. I ask pardon of you, in virtue of these merits, for those who do not believe, do not adore, do not hope, and do not love you, who do not exercise the theological virtues, either because they are no longer in grace or never were in grace, having not been baptized, or because of simple laziness. Even though they have the God's grace, they don't pray, basically. And these are supplications to which the hearts of Jesus and Mary are attentive. They're attentive to the supplications of pure souls, to the supplications of anyone who seeks to intercede for sinners, but especially to those of pure souls not tainted by sin. Souls that want to offer themselves and serve God in such a determined way. So we doing penance, making sacrifices for sinners is certainly one thing. But the angel in the third apparition reminds us that besides those sacrifices that we make for sinners, besides the things that we choose, the sacrifices that we choose, it's very important that we accept the suffering that comes to us. And these sufferings can be simple everyday things, because our everyday life is filled with things that displease us more. Some people more in their life, others less. But to accept those sufferings that God permits in our life is very important, and really even more fundamental than adding sacrifices of our own. Certainly both are necessary, both are fruitful. And then, as I said this morning when I was speaking about the Eucharist, Fatima points out the Eucharist to us as something that we should try to that we should use in obtaining the forgiveness of sins and obtaining the conversion of sinners. For while we have our own merits, the first prayer of the angel offers these merits. The second prayer offers the infinite merits of Jesus and Mary. We need to offer both our own meritorious acts and also the merits of Jesus and Mary, the merits of Calvary especially, for the conversion of sinners. This indeed consoles God. Praise be Jesus and Mary.